Today we're going to talk about a really powerful shift in how we see our day, moving from that feeling of just trying to survive on our own steam to a kind of surrendered trust that can completely transform how we experience everything.
I mean, just start with this question. It really cuts right to the heart of it, doesn't it? So many of us go through our days as if it's all on us. But what if that was never the point? Think about this morning. I'm willing to bet that before your feet even hit the floor, your mind was already off to the races, wasn't it? You were already calculating, strategizing, figuring out how you were going to make it through the day.
And that weight we feel, it's not some vague thing. It's made up of really specific stuff. It's that mountain of emails waiting for you. It's that one conversation you really don't want to have. It's this habit we have of just bracing ourselves for whatever's next, because deep down, we assume it is all on our shoulders.
And this brings us right to the core of the issue, what you could call the self-sufficiency trap. It's this tiny, fundamental flaw in the plan most of us are running on every single day.
So let's be super clear about what we mean here. Self-sufficiency isn't just about being a capable person. It's the assumption that you have to manage every little outcome all by yourself. And that's what creates that internal tension. You know, that feeling, that tightening in your chest, and it happens long before the day even gets going. And when you lay it out like this, the difference is just, wow. On one side, you've got the reality for so many of us, fighting the day, scrambling around, always hitting the wall of our own limitations. But look at the other side. There's a totally different way to live. One of surrendered trust, where we actually expect support and we can move through our day with a sense of peace.
Okay, so if self-sufficiency is the trap, then what's the key to get out? Well, the good news is, it's not some big, complicated theory. It's something very real, a kind of help that's available moment by moment.
This verse is just so crucial, that phrase, very present. It's so powerful. It doesn't mean help is coming later or that it's reserved for some 5-alarm fire in your life. No, it means help is available right here, right now, in this very moment.
And this just nails the mindset shift we're talking about. We tend to think of God's help as this emergency-only hotline we call when everything's falling apart. But the truth is, it's a daily provision. It's meant for the boring stuff, the repetitive tasks, the draining conversations, all of it.
If you want a really stark picture of this in action, just think about Moses at the Red Sea. I mean, can you imagine? You've got an entire army chasing you from behind and a literal ocean in front of you. From any human point of view, it's game over. There is no solution.
And that amazing story gives us a pattern, a kind of blueprint. First, you're faced with an impossible challenge. Second, you hit that critical moment where you realize your own strength, your own ideas, they're just not enough. And it's only then, at that point of surrender, that help shows up in a way you could have never engineered on your own.
So how do we make this practical? How do we actually start our day like this? Well, it begins with a really simple, conscious decision. So let's just walk through a prayer that can help us make that shift. See, it starts right there, just acknowledging our true position. We're not showing up as the masters of our own universe, but as kids who know where our real help comes from. It's not inside us, it's from Him.
And here it is, the actual moment of surrender. It's an active choice. We're refusing to lean on our own limited way of seeing things. We're consciously letting go of that deep-seated need to be in control.
And we're getting really specific about it. This isn't some vague wish for a good day. It's an honest admission that we need help in the nitty-gritty details, in every conversation, every email, every tiny decision we have to make.
We're also asking for focus, because we all know how easily our minds can just scatter, and to worry, and to distraction. This is a plea for help to keep our thoughts anchored and on the right track. This is all about learning to be sensitive to that divine guidance, Learning to recognize the nudge to speak up, but also the equally important prompt to just be quiet, to listen, and to wait. And we end with a powerful declaration of faith. We're not hoping, we're declaring. We're stating with confidence that the strength we're going to need will show up right at the moment we need it, because the provision is already there.
Okay, so after a moment like that, after starting our day with that kind of surrender, how does our day actually change? What does this look like in real life?
This one sentence is the whole shift right here. We spend so much energy chasing after strength, chasing after wisdom, chasing after peace. This is about switching from chasing to receiving. You can actually stop striving so hard, because this isn't about earning help. It's about opening your hands to accept a gift that's already being held out to you. And the results of this are so tangible. When you really get it that you are not walking into your day unsupported, your whole posture changes. You'll find yourself responding to things differently, with less anxiety and more peace. And that strength and clarity you were trying so hard to manufacture this morning, it'll just rise up to meet the moment, exactly when you need it.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought to carry into the rest of the day. Instead of just making a list of everything you have to do today, maybe try asking yourself this instead. What, specifically, are you choosing to trust God with?